Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture video on the chapter number 2, that is input, output and memory devices. So in this lecture number 2 we'll be discussing about the next one of its kind of input device that is also called as the pointing device. That's nothing but the mouse. The mouse, in the last class we have explored the standard, full form and its classification. So taking a recap or review of the last class, we will move ahead and explore the different kinds of mouse we have. The mouse stands for mechanically operated user serial engine. So where each letter is been changed with the color, you can abbreviate it. So the mouse is a common device that is used as an pointing device. So this is also going to perform some controls on the movement of the cursor on the display screen, just like what we are showing you with help of the cursor. There are different types of mouses that we will use. The first one is the manual mouse RJ. We will see the diagram and explanation. Scroll mouse with the scroll bar button. USB mouse with a USB cable and the wireless mouse without any wires or interconnection. As you already know, the mouse consists of two clicks, one is the left and right, and in between nowadays we have the scroll bar which will be, or scroll button, which will be used for scrolling the application or a page up and down. So let us see the very first mouse which was been invented, and it has only one click. Okay, that is only clicking or selecting application. So this was the wheel that used to rotate or make the pointer or the cursor to move on the screen, and the person who developed it is holding the very first mouse or the pointing device. The click you can see over here. Nowadays we get different types of mouse. So considering the olden type of mouse we have, okay, which was built with a ball placed at the bottom of the mouse, which keeps the track of the cursor or the movement of the mouse on the flat screen will be noted by the help of a mouse, and the tracking system will be tracked by the sensor. Later on we get the optical mouses, which has the wheel in between left and right click at the either ends, which has selection as well as projection option. Then we have the wireless mouse that you see. This is a nano receiver, where the nano receiver will be attached to the computer USB port, and this will receive or send the signals from one place to another place. This will receive the signal and this will be sending the signals to the receiver instead to the wire, some wires. Okay. So very changes that has been made to the input device is when the photocell light detector was been placed into the mouse, which instead replaced the track balls, and now the mouse were made up of LED light emitters, which has a photo light detector inside. This will detect the mouse movement on the flat screen, and the pointing device will be detected onto the computer. So this is a mouse that is used in the games, okay, playing games like PUBG and all that. We will use this kind of mouse where the different clicks are being used for different purpose. Then moving to the next kind of input device is the joystick. A joystick is the most flexible input device that makes the cursor to move in all four directions. So you are free to move in all the four directions whatever you want. So it is 360-degree rotation that you can say. So a joystick consists of a small stick So it is called as a joystick because we get some joy to move the stick which is placed on the joystick, which is, we can read it as a lever or a rod which is placed, like you can see in the diagram, which is mounted on a rolling ball. See, this is a rolling ball. Okay, so rolling ball, on that it is mounted with a lever or a rod. This stick is used to control the screen cursor. The screen cursor is controlled by the stick or the roller. So it has a lever that moves in all directions, okay, all the directions 360 degree, and controls the movement of a pointer. So everywhere you want to move, anywhere, that is, control is being detected by the joystick lever. The joystick is usually plays an important role in the computer games where you need to rotate 360 degree while you are playing the games. These are the joysticks that are being developed for the different applications or different purpose. We have one of the famous company, that is Sony PlayStation joystick, which is located at the right hand top, and this is used for controlling different things. It may be even used in the surveillance where you want to rotate your CCTV camera at certain degree and check who is doing what on that particular area. The next kind of input device that we will be exploring is the OMR. Now many of you have dealt this OMR in your schooling also, but in the competitive exams, whenever you move around some competitive exams, the entire competitive exam consists of multiple choice questions, which has 4 choice and a question. So the multiple choice questions are been given with the ABCD or 1, 2, 3. You need to choose among any of the 4 and circle it on a paper. So this is the OMR sheet where you need to display your answer with a circle or mark the circle on the OMR sheet. So OMR is a kind of a device which reads the OMR sheet. The OMR stands for optical mark reader, or we can also consider it as recognizer, optical mark recognizer. So it is a kind of a reader which reads the specially pre-printed forms, just like this what is shown on the screen, which are designed with the boxes, like as I said you, 4 options. Such documents are read by a reader, which is then translated into the marks, which are in the form of electrical pulses, that is zeros and ones. If it is correct, if your option is correct, it will be regarded as true. If your option is that you have given or chosen an option which is wrong, it is regarded as 1 for the correct one, 0 for the wrong one. So this pulses, electronical pulses on and off, okay, or signals are being transmitted to the computer to tell how many marks he has gained on the particular distance. The next kind of reader or the input device what we have is the optical character reading or optical character recognition. Character has gone from here, so it is here, full form is over here. So optical character recognition or a reader, it's kind of a system which allows us to scan the pre-printed, which is already printed, or typewritten or handwritten text, like a textbook, okay, like a manual or something which is already written, or like a notes which we can scan. Now one of the example, when you want to take a photograph, you'll use the CAM scanner or Adobe Scan reader, which will read and get your contents in a very nice format or a neat format, where you can even scan in the OCR, you can even scan the numerical letters or the symbols, and these can be even converted into the images that can be processed by the computer. So either it can be converted into the form of plain text that can be edited, or a Word document later on you can make a changes. So it's a very revolutionary way of getting the things done. So when I had a soft copy, I can do any changes. So for example, I have a book. The book name is Together with, okay, it's like a storybook. But I want to write my own story by copying some of the contents of the book together with. Now I cannot type the entire book. So instead of, I can go and take up a input device that is called as OCR and scan the entire book or an entire novel or whatever the content you want to scan. So that can be converted into plain text. Okay, later on, these converted documents can be edited, used or reused in another document also. Thus, this document becomes editable. Editable in the sense, editing in the sense, making some changes or modification to the pre-existing document is called as the editing. Document is a collection of pages or collection of some text. You can say it as document for your simple understanding. So this is the diagram that shows you the device that is OCR, which is going to scan the entire document. See, there are two versions of this device, input device. One you have, it is going to read one or two lines or a piece of lines, but whereas at the next here, the entire page can be read at once. Only the thing you need to do is place the scanner, slowly move the scanner towards the right or towards the left when you are scanning. Okay, that will scan and place the entire document in a editable format in the memory which is placed onto this device. The normal cost of this device is 14 to 15,000, where much of the editors will take the use of this particular hardware device. Later on, we can convert it into the editable format. The next one, what we are discussing in the input device is the MICR, stands for Magnetic Ink Character Recognition. So MICRs are the devices that are very widely used in the banking sector, basically to process the checks. The checks what we sign are being processed technically or with the help of a software. They are being processed by a device called as Magnetic Ink Character Recognition. So the one mark question that you will get in this particular is the full form, expand MICR. So the Magnetic Ink Character Recognition is a full form. How does this magnetic ink character recognition of the reader will help us to read what is there on the check? So human readable numbers are being printed on the document, such as the check, using a special magnetic ink. So this is a magnetic ink, what we will call it as MICR numbers, okay, which is read by the reader or an input device that I am showing you over here. The check is been placed at the input end, it will be entirely processed, read, and it will come back like this. Okay, place that once, it will come and return back to the original place, but in the other direction, other way around. So each time when it is reading, it performs all this kind of operations. See the GIF, what you have got. So it begins with recognizing the name, total amount, okay, the amount written in alphabet, digits, date, and who has issued, okay, and the number of the check. Entire thing will be processed and it will be stored in a software for the processing. If any mistakes are been found or any scratches are been found, the check will be discarded or it will be considered as an invalid check. So the magnetic ink character recognition, MICR, is going to eliminate the manual errors that will happen by the humans while reading the check, while interpreting the amount of check that need to be processed. So all these manual errors can also be removed because the application or the computer will recognize the entire thing. Then we have The next very much important thing is it saves the time. I need not to check what I have and enter the amount, enter the date, enter the check number, who has issued it, everything. Instead, I can take the device and I can place this on a device which will be processed one by one and entire check will be read. By doing this, even I am ensuring the security of the check which is issued and even the accuracy of the data. If there are small mistakes, human can neglect it, but the software will never neglect it. Instead of, it will reject the check for some technical issues. Okay, so these are the things that the MICR will help in the 9G. The next thing that we have is the output devices. The output devices will help the information what is been given as output or the data when it is been processed. The processed data should be conveyed to the user. The conveying of the information is been done by the output devices. These output devices will be dealing in the next lecture video. Thank you.